So because it's a brand new show, I'm just asking everybody to kind of describe your character. You know, who is he and what's he about?
I play Topher, and the character TC and I were army doctors in Afghanistan. Mm-hmm. And now we're back home in the United States, and so we work, interestingly, in an environment that has similarities to the
it really
battlefield.
Does, yeah.
Which is the night shift of a San Antonio trauma hospital. Mm-hmm. It's the difference between trauma hospital, regular hospitals. We have a helicopter that we can in case we need to airlift somebody out of an inaccessible location, mm-hmm. which has happened a couple of times. Mm-hmm. And the other hallmark is that our cases are sometimes weird, and people who got caught in a wild boar hunting accident, just things that not typical. Mm-hmm. But which for us is our kind of comfort zone. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that's us.
Okay. Yeah, cool. What we noticed in that pilot that he really cares about his patients. He's willing to do anything, even jump through multiple hoops.
Who's he?
Your character.
Oh, so well, both of us. That would be true for both of us.
Yeah. Oh, TC as well. Yeah. No, definitely TC. I talked to Owen about that.
We've developed a kind of improvisational method, just out of need.
You and Owen, or
me and Topher and TC.
Topher and TC. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Something we picked up from the battlefield. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times when we're in a location, there's an accident, whatever, we didn't bring all our equipment, and some equipment's impossible to bring, whatever, can't get them out in time, we have to improvise mm-hmm. a way to do such and such procedure. Mm-hmm. So that's sort of in that's in our personality. Mm-hmm. It directly conflicts with the person in charge, the Ragosa character who needs to keep things on budget, mm-hmm. on time, follow the rules and mm-hmm. keep us in line, for his reasons, mm-hmm. to preserve the hospital at all.
Right.
So both sides have reasons, and both sides naturally clash, mm-hmm. which makes for the tension in our show.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, that's part of the fun. I mean, think about it, if you having these characters go after each other. Right. What side does Topher take? Well, I guess it's pretty obvious what side he takes on that. Is there ever a moment where he starts to think that, Ragosa maybe has a point and tries to
I think he always thinks that Ragosa has a point.
Okay.
It's just a point where it takes a lower priority than somebody about to die. It's like, I understand your point.
Right.
But this person can't wait for us to pass points back mm-hmm. and forth, no matter how good.
Yeah.
So it's that,
mm-hmm.
He chooses that.
Mm-hmm.
He chooses the patient.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really liked like I said, in the pilot, where he was trading with this guy to get this and then get that guy to get that. Right. And he had to keep going round and around, and he just, I felt like he, in that moment, would do anything to make sure his patients were taken care of. Do we continue to see that? Or does he go farther than what he did in the pilot to help a patient?
I think so. I'm unsure, because I don't know what would be considered farther or not farther. He does have that in his personality. Mm-hmm. One of the other journalists was calling it manipulative, and I don't quite see it that way.
Yeah.
And manipulative has a kind of underhanded connotation.
Yeah.
And I don't think he does anything to be underhanded. It's just what needs to get done, what pieces need to be put together to do it, and let me do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like he sees it from above and just puts the puzzle pieces together.
Yeah.
That's what I saw.
So as far as that's concerned, yes, that does continue.
What do you think his biggest challenges are going to be as we go forward in the season?
Well, we'll meet his family, which has suddenly got doubled in size.
Ooh.
Suddenly, he just had twins.
Oh my goodness.
So there's presumably a whole kind of crazy, chaotic life at home.
Wow.
That he at first sort of runs away from to be here. But I would imagine balancing that, balancing the two homes, and him and TC also. It remains to be revealed where Afghanistan lives in them now. It's kind of theoretical at this point. But it's my personal hope that we'll start to investigate that, where it lives in them still. Yeah. Especially since, some of the patients that come in are soldiers. Right. And not only that, but some of the people on our hospital staff are actual wounded warriors, like not actors, actual wounded warriors who are acting, So it's around. So it'd be really interesting to see what that's about.
Yeah, it'd be nice to pull that string. Do you have any thoughts in mind, like as you're playing him, kind of what that is? If they were to reveal it, do you already have something in mind?
Not something specific. I do know that, we have a sort of idea of soldiers and our brothers and sisters who are fighting on our behalf. We have us. And the idea is that they're strong and that they're capable, and all that is completely true. The part that I'm interested in is that they're also us. If we were, it's just that we're not in an unfathomably dangerous situation, but there are things in us that could be related. If we have a sick parent or something, and how to live through that is its own war zone, and how to, and so I'm more interested in strength through weakness, or through weakness, through softness.
Okay,
that's more accurate.
Yeah.
Instead of hardness, which is how we, see, typically see soldiers. And the reason I'm more interested is that if I can see the softness and still know the capability, anything is possible. It's almost like, it's easy to imagine a superhero saving a city.
Right.
But to see a regular broken person save a city, suddenly you're like, wow, anything is possible. And that's very uplifting and just inspiring for living, So I'd love to see something like that.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Well, they're giving me the signal, but thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
You and your little giraffe friend.
Is she in the frame?
Totally in the frame.